Hey guys, welcome back. So in today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to do this eye look right here. Now it's super dramatic and I don't want you to be scared to do it. It's colorful and I just want you to have fun with this look. That's kind of what I did. So this is a look that I wore in my Bare Minerals First Impression, the new foundation by Bare Minerals, the Bare Pro foundation. That first impression and review, this is the eye look that I wore in that video. And when I posted my look like on Snapchat and social media like Instagram and like my Instagram story and my Snapchat, so many people were like, oh my god, I'm obsessed, I love it so much, blah blah blah. So I was like, let me just film it because I didn't film it. So this look is pretty much inspired by Makeup by On. Okay, so I follow this makeup artist. Her Instagram handle is Makeup by On. I'll put a screenshot of it right here. But she's absolutely amazing. Like, so stunning. She's so gorgeous. She's just absolutely amazing. And she posted this picture. She posted this picture right here and I fell in love. She did do a few things different. She did do a purple ombre liner. I don't have a purple liner or anything like that. And honestly, I just kind of wanted to keep it black. But yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and stop talking now and let's go ahead and get started. Alrighty guys, so we're just going to go ahead and jump right into it. This is just going to be an eye toot for you guys. I'm sorry, but I wanted to switch it up a little bit. So the palette I'm using today is the Sephora Pro palette in Editorial. It's the more like funky color palette, and if you guys haven't seen my swatches, review, and demo, I will leave it down below in the description box. But I'm just grabbing the shade MYLESIA, which is like a really pretty pinkish purple, and I'm throwing that into the crease with a few fluffy brushes. And I'm going to take my time with this just because I want to build this color up and get it as intense as I want it to be. So next I'm switching over to a Morphe M433 brush. If you have a MAC 217, it will do the exact same job, but I'm grabbing the shade Electric Violet from the same Sephora palette and I'm throwing this in the outer corner and also blending the excess product on my brush into the crease just to really intensify and help out the color. I really wanted it to be really vibrant and purple and that's what I was going for. So just take your time. These shadows blend so amazingly, so just take your time. And then once I blended that color into the crease, I went back in with the first color that we used in our transition just to go over it, and I do this a lot of times in this tutorial. And then I'm actually grabbing the Sephora Pro Warm palette and I'm taking the two like bone colored shades from that and just blending up from the transition shade to the brow bone so we have no harsh lines. Moving on, I'm grabbing this single shadow by MakeupGeek. This is in the shade Taboo. It is the perfect dark purple color and I love this shade so much. So I'm packing this onto the outer corner area with a packing brush because I want the most color payoff and I want you to still be able to see the purple even though it's a darker purple, if that makes any sense. And then I'm grabbing CURFEW. This is again by MakeupGeek and I'm packing this right next to Taboo so it helps with the ombre process, and I'm also throwing that into the crease as well. And then I'm going back with that very first transition shade to help blend out any of the harsh lines. So this is where the steps get a little bit more repetitive now because I'm going to go back in now with those two bone colored shadows from the Sephora Pro Warm palette and just help blend out any harsh lines. And then I'm just going to go back in with CURFEW and really intensify the crease and really smoke it out because I wanted it to be really smoky and I wanted you to be able to see the light purples and the dark purples and all the different colors of purples, like all the tones. So that's why I just keep going back in with a few shades. Now I'm going back in with Taboo to help deepen up that outer corner area. And it's just all pretty much personal preference on how intense you want to make it. So once I did that, then I'm going in with my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer and I'm using a Morphe M508 brush. It is probably the perfect brush to cut your crease because it's so tiny. So I've done a million gajillion cut creases already on my channel. So I'm just pretty much carving out my crease, and what I like to do is I like to look up. You'll see me do it in a second just because I do have hooded lids and I want to be able to see the cut crease when my lids are open, so that's why I do that. I will leave all my other informative cut crease tutorials down below. The next shadow I'm using is by Morphe Brushes, and this is in the shade Sassy. I picked this up such a long time ago, and this is probably the first time I've ever using it, but it's such a gorgeous shade. It's almost like a duochrome. I feel like when I look down in certain lighting, it did look a little bit more like a bluish purple, and then in other lighting, it looked like a pinkish purple. So this color was absolutely beautiful, and it also does have some specks of glitter in it. For that inner third of the cut crease, I'm grabbing the CARLI BYBEL Deluxe Palette Edition palette. And I'm grabbing that second highlighter shade because it is more of like a pinky duochrome shade. And I thought that that absolutely complemented this look so well. I didn't want to go in with a light purple. I wanted to go in with like a frosted duochrome shade. And that's what I did. And then I'm just going back in with those two shades and just blending over top of each other. So all of the shades blend seamlessly together. What a surprise. I'm going back in with a blending brush and blending out the crease for no harsh lines. What a surprise, guys. What a surprise. Then I'm just going to go ahead and grab some liner. I'm grabbing the NYX Matte Liquid Liner and I'm just extending from the lower lash line, dragging it out towards my brow, and then I'm just going to drag it back in. And I was really proud of myself this day. I thought my wings came out pretty good. So then I just filled it in. Use whatever liner you want. Skip the liner. Doesn't really matter. Do what you got to do, boo. Moving on to the lower lash line, I'm grabbing TABOO, and I honestly have no idea where the clip went, but I did push it up against my lower lash line with a flat definer brush. And now I'm going in with TABOO and CURFEW mixed together on a Morphe E36 brush and just blending it out on the lower lash line. I wanted the lower lash line to be super smoky, but also still be able to see the purple. And then I'm grabbing that very first transition shade that we used from the Sephora Pro palette, and I'm throwing that right underneath. And then I'm just grabbing a clean blending brush with no additional product on it just to really help blend out the edges. To help the eyes pop, I'm just going in with a nude liner and I'm throwing this into the waterline, and this is also by Tarte. This is the Tarte Inner Rim Brightener. Next, I'm grabbing my NYX Glitter Glue and I'm just applying that to the inner half of the lower lash line, and I'm just going right over top of it with this Eye Candy Cosmetics glitter. This is in the shade Tiny Tart. And then I'm going back in with that same highlighter shade from the CARLI BYBEL palette, and I'm throwing that into the inner corner and also underneath the brow bone. Once I did that, I just added some lower lash mascara, and once you did that, this look is complete. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you guys thought in the comments down below. Don't forget to click the description box for all of the products that I use. Also, don't forget to check out Makeup by On's page. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I love you, and I'll see you guys all in my next video. Bye.